Well, hello, this is Nitin Dahad with EE Times, and I'm here at the Von Ardenne booth at SEMICON West 2025 in Phoenix, Arizona, and talking to Guido Ueberreiter. Guido, hello, how are you?
Hello, nice to meet you, thank you.
And you're all the way here from Dresden.
That's correct.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit about Von Ardenne, because I think we're going to talk a little bit about what you do, but then the relevance to a lot of the onshoring of semiconductor manufacturing.
So Von Ardenne is a semiconductor manufacturing equipment supplier for the last 30 years. We're not just doing semiconductors, but specifically for the semiconductor industry, we're offering refurbishment services as well as new equipment. And we're focusing on, I would say, fabs that have requirements because they have old equipment. Specifically in the US, there are 40, 50-year-old manufacturing facilities where a lot of the tools are aged. And we would like to help basically get those tools a second and a third life. But we're also doing new equipment, specifically in niche markets like advanced packaging and new materials.
And one of them, like you announced here, is this one here, the OPTA X300. It's an existing machine which you've created a version for the semiconductor industry.
Correct. It's a rotating disc machine where you can do very nice material depositions with specific chemical properties and electrical properties. That machine exists for the optical industry, so for filters and specifically
for the glass,
for glass substrates. And we have extended it to be semiconductor capable and be able to live in a semiconductor clean room, one of which we actually opened in our headquarters in Dresden, Germany, where one of those machines will be available for coating as a service, so to say, and also material research.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about coating as a service. I mean, who would want to use that and why?
Yeah, specifically in those advanced packaging and new material market segments, you do not always know exactly what your demand will be. So we're offering to our customers an opportunity to do the first couple thousand wafers on our equipment until they are, convinced, and their customers are convinced that they have a product that's getting market traction, and then we basically also provide high volume manufacturing equipment.
And now let's go to the repurposing of existing equipment. So obviously, there's equipment which is not yours, but you're able to machine parts and components and get that running again. Is that right? Tell me a little bit about that.
Correct. Von Ardenne has a history of providing from lab to fab equipment, and we also have simulation capabilities. So we're typically taking older machines, we understand how they work, we understand what the customer wants to do with them, then we're able to simulate processes and also develop components that are required to basically run those machines for another decade of years to be useful.
And you've been offering this service already to customers?
Yeah, we're offering that service across the world because we have facilities in the US, in Europe, and in other parts of the world we are providing those refurbishment services.
And what are the typical things that people need to do? They're repurposing it for specific technologies? Or?
Well, on the one hand, those machines are out of service, out of spare parts even, so we're helping them to maintain those machines and keep them in their current functions, but sometimes you also have companies that want to change a little bit what they're doing with those machines, and there we are offering simulation, I would say redevelopment of that equipment.
Oh, well, Guido, thank you very much, and good luck.
Thank you, my pleasure.
Thank you.
Thanks.